Hi, my beautiful butterflies. It is August 20th. Sorry, I had to look because I completely spaced what day it was. Um, a lot has happened. So, Friday, I was getting ready to head out and do some Instacart. And about 3 blocks from where I live, I could hear my tire have this weird, like the flat sound, like when you're driving on a flat. I looked, I aired it up to about 17 and a half psi, which is about halfway of my recommended. I drove to Les Schwab, had them air it up, and the day before, I think it was, I had actually lost my shopper's card. I'd not really lost it. I accidentally dropped it at my stepdad's. He had it. So I activated the new one. Well, Friday, I think it was Friday. Yeah. So Friday I started to do more Instacart. Well, they were all online orders, so I didn't have to use my card. And at some point I dropped my card. I lost it. Which was very annoying. And then, so I called the store that I had been at, which was my local Fred Meyer's. They said that no one had turned in one, and I checked my car, wasn't there. The only thing I can think of is maybe somebody picked it up and threw it away, not realizing what it was. Then, so I reordered a new card, which said it would come in 5 to 12 days. On Tuesday the 18th, I had my nephew's birthday party, so my stepdad lives right next door, so I got my old card back, got it activated, and then today is the first day I used it, but I had a very interesting shop. So my first shop was pretty good. It was almost 60, it was 15 something for like 9 or 10 items, but it was kind of a late one. It took me a while because the first 2 items were deli items and I had to wait to even be served. Like half of my time was just waiting to be served on those deli items because it wanted fresh deli meat. My second item came. I decided to stop at my local library. I was going to use their Wi-Fi to do some schoolwork. While I was sitting in my car, long story short, I decided to go back into the house because, or not the house, sorry. I decided to go into the building because I need to use the restroom. And it was getting hot in my car. I had to roll up my windows because there were wasps and bees trying to get in. And I don't have AC in my car. Well, when I was at the library, one of my old high school classmate was there, and we started talking, and we looked back behind the bench, and there was this evidence box. It had a picture of a pew-pew on it, and you could see that it had been opened, like the red tape was cut open or whatever. It was slightly open. So I called the non-emergency line and was like, hey, there's this evidence box that's open and it's got a picture of a pew-pew on it, but it did state on there that it was not that item. It was instead a knife. And so I didn't tell the dispatch that. But anyways, I told somebody, one of the staff, and one of them came out and actually picked it up. And I was there for like 15 minutes and the police never showed up. Nobody showed up as far as I know. Which is kind of concerning when this item is sitting at a public library. I will just say I don't trust our police here. They're so, I'm going to say it, they're lazy. Anyways, once the staff came out and picked up the box, both my old classmate and myself decided to leave because I had gotten another order for Fred Meyer's. And I kind of told her, I was like, well, I'll stay here until I get the notification on my phone that I need to move. Because your phone tracks you. So literally right as she was leaving, my phone was like, oh, you need to start moving so you can get to the store and have time to do the order. The order was only like 9 items. It was super quick. But I did have an issue finding one of the items. And I didn't have troubles finding it. I found it, but the one I saw originally didn't have the UPC to scan. So I had to grab another one to scan the UPC. I took it up with me. And so I checked out with self-checkout. And I used the online pay button, and it came out with a receipt that said shopper receipt, delivery shopper receipt or something like that. And then it said something to the fact of cashier ignore void receipt or something like that, void transaction, something like that. I called support. They said that I needed to ring it all back up and use my physical card. So luckily I had my physical card on me, and I was a little concerned on whether or not it would work or not. It worked. It was very weird though. And then it was an employee discount, or there was an employee discount, which was kind of cool. I'd never seen that while doing this. So that was the first time. So with that order, it brought me to $27.46 for today. And before I even started, I put $20 in gas. So my total net income for today was $7.46, which isn't bad. I did also technically get a job, but here's the thing. I have to go, it's a work from home. I am 50-50 on it because there's some things that are kind of sketchy. But so far, I mean, it kind of seems all okay. But I have to go in the morning to welfare and try and get a bank account, which I have a feeling it's going to get denied, but I'm going to try. We're going to try. It's because they are going to send money to the bank account, and then I have to order all the equipment that I need for work. So it's going to be like, it's a Apple laptop, there's a lot of, like an iPad, a shredder. I have to do the ordering for it, which is a little sketchy. That's kind of sketchy, but I have other accounts that are prepaid. I don't know why they can't use the one prepaid account that I gave them for payment, but that's okay. It does align with my schooling. It is an administrative assistant position for a company that does some type of research, medical research, and it's based out of Alaska. So it's all remote, $30 an hour, which is awesome. I don't have to drive anywhere. I do still have, next week on Monday, I have an assessment for another company for employment. So I'm going to go to that. yeah, I've just been kind of busy looking for other work. It's been hot. Like today is hot. But I already had my onboarding today, but because I can't go get my big account today, and I could, but I just don't feel like driving. I'm ready for a nap. It's just too hot. And anyways, um, sorry, I just got a notification and it just kind of blows my mind. Anyways, I have that. Tomorrow I am doing my shopping. I am still trying to figure out what I'm going to do for shopping. Right now I have in the slow cooker some ground beef, diced tomatoes, and kidney beans because I'm making chili. So that I can have some chili corn dogs for dinner tonight. And this way I'm using up some stuff from my freezer and my pantry. So I got rid of 2 cans worth of food plus one of my ground beefs, which it's fine. At least I'm using the ground beef for something. I don't even know if I have any ground turkey anymore. I have to look. I did do last night. So last week I bought some grapes and cherries. And finally last night I took both the grapes and cherries. I washed them. So the grapes, I took them off the vines, washed them, and then I separated each one of them into 5 snack size baggies for lunches. So both of those, and it turned out perfect for both of them because I had 15 in each of the grapes, and then I think it was 18 for, I think it was 18 for the cherries. So it just turned out perfect. I think for the grapes I did have like 2 left over, so I ate those right away last night, and then I was craving more. So I might get some more grapes. We'll see. I don't think those were on sale this week. I'm gonna just pull up the list this week because I do know I'm gonna get 2 half-gallons because they are buy one get one free if it wants to work. Yeah, it was buy one get one free. And then I'm gonna look into getting 2 green bell peppers because they're 99 cents a piece. And I had on there these cinnamon brown sugars. They have those on sale for save $2 when you buy 3 or more. So I just have in my thing 3 for $14.47. And then also buying a 5-pound bag of potatoes. That one, I don't know if I'm going to keep that or not and just wait. Because I have like probably a total of 5 pounds of potatoes between 2 bags that I'm going to have to take out to my compost along with several onions. Because just with this heat, I don't have any place cool to put them. So right now with having the potatoes, a 5-pound bag of potatoes, 2 large green bell peppers, 2 half-gallons of milk, and 3 of the 12 cut of those soft baked bars, it comes to $21.63. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have more in there. I was trying to pull up the actual ad. Let's see. Like they have my Chobani on sale for $1, 10 for 10. They have managers. That's a 5-pound bag though. I don't like the 5-pound bags. I don't go through the 5-pound bags enough. They do have my Ben's Ready Rice for $1.49 a piece, which I will contemplate on that. I have tons of rice though. There just isn't much more this week. Like, that's probably all I'm gonna spend it on, to be honest. I'm still trying to work through my fridge and freezer, trying to find new recipes. I know I have to go to Walmart and buy at least one thing from Walmart, but I probably will also be picking up some more supplements, so like vitamins and whatnot, because this week they do have quite a bit of them, like mix and match, buy one get one free. Alright, I finally got to the vegetables and the fruits. There's a 2-pound thing of strawberries for $5.89. I just don't go through strawberries. And grapes are $2.79 a pound this week. They were $1.99 last week. Lunchables are $1.79, so I'm not getting those this week at all. I should have gone last week. They were $1.29. That's about it. There isn't much this week, so this week will probably be a lower one. Probably, I'm hoping it to be, so it will even out from last week. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a good day. Again, it's been a crazy week. I will update you guys more on whether or not I'm able to get that bank account and see how things go with this job. Bye, my lovelies.